Hello, beautiful people. Let's make this simple bread at home. Homemade bread recipes are the best. Here are the pans I'll be using for this recipe, and I'm greasing it with butter. You can use oil or margarine. This will help the bread not to stick when it's coming out from the oven. And in my bowl, I brought in room temperature water. I also brought in the yeast, and we're going to mix this for the yeast to dissolve completely. Please note that your yeast has to bloom. If it doesn't bloom, your bread will not rise. And I brought in the sugar. I also brought in melted butter. We'll also mix this to combine properly. And now I brought in the bread flour and salt. I also sifted in a little nutmeg powder. If you do too much of it, you might not like it. I sifted it in so that I can take away the granules. We'll start mixing this to form a shaggy dough. If you have a stand mixer, you can use that for this. And we'll start kneading this. At first, this might seem sticky. Don't be tempted to add in lots of flour to accommodate it. First knead it for up to 2 to 3 minutes, and if it doesn't come together, you have to add in a couple tablespoons of flour so that it doesn't overpower the other ingredients which you've added in earlier. When making bread, I always prefer to measure my ingredients in grams with my kitchen scale. That way you have accurate measurements, and when this gets too sticky, you use your scraper to bring it together and you continue kneading. And if by any chance this is too strong, you add in a couple tablespoons of water to loosen it up. So believe me when I say this, when you make your bread at home, you might never be tempted to buy bread outside because the difference is so clear. We'll need it to when we get it to a point like this where it's no longer sticking to our fingers. And again, this is another kneading method I use where I'll be hitting the dough on the table. This also works. When we get to this point where it's nice and soft, we are going to turn it into a ball shape and roll it nice and tight. I brought in some flour and I'm going to rub it all over the dough, and we'll start cutting this. So I wanted 2 smaller loaves and 2 bigger loaves. That's why I'll cut it into 4 parts. It's important to note that you have to do lots of calculation when you're making bread, especially if you're a first timer or if you're beginning to learn bread making. You have to use your skill so that you get accurate measurements. It's time for us to shape the dough. I floured my work surface with just a little flour, and I brought in one of the cut out dough, and we're going to spread this out. Look at how elastic that is. That tells you that the dough is well kneaded. If you want bigger loaves, all you will do is to multiply your ingredients to the size of the bread loaf that you want, and we'll start folding this. Please observe carefully what I'm doing. You can also do this. Bread making is a skill I think every family should have an idea of. It's not rocket science, and it's always fulfilling to know that you made your bread yourself. And when we get to the end, we're going to pinch it together so that it doesn't open up in the oven, and we'll roll it nice and tight. And we'll send it to the bread pan. I live in a warm country. I'm going to allow it to rise and proof on top of my counter here between 40 minutes to 1 hour, or until it doubles in size. If you live in the cold regions like the US or the UK, you will have to send this to a warm place to proof until it doubles in size. Also note that on rainy days or cloudy days, this might take up to 1 hour or more, even if you're living in the warm regions. And here it is. This has risen so well. We'll be sending it to a preheated oven, and we are going to bake at 180 degrees Celsius between 30 minutes to 35 minutes, or 40 minutes if you want yours more crusty. Remember, at Glory Homemaker, we give you value for your time. And here comes our delicious bread right out from the oven. The aroma in my kitchen right now, it's so nice. And we are going to take this out of the pan immediately so that it doesn't start sweating. We'll have to be gentle with it at this point because it's still very soft and it's still cooking on the inside. If you're to finish a loaf at once, you can cut into it immediately, but if you're not to finish it, please set it aside to cool completely before giving it a cut, because the bread, when it comes out from the oven, is still cooking, and if you cut into it immediately, it's going to deflate the bread. Homemade recipes are the best, and every meal is possible in your kitchen. I hope you learned a thing or more from this video. I would like to hear your questions or your suggestions in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.